Hey everyone, this is Chris, MTGO's Rec Start, and we are back with part 2 of Show and Tell, and we're going to start looking at some match replays of Just Canceled's Shaman deck. And the videos are a little wonky, so I may have to pause it several times during them to be able to explain what's going on in the match. But this video is going to cover 2 games played against a Slug 360, who was playing a Grixis control deck using the Evoke Elementals and had as a finisher Cruel Ultimatum, as well as Living Death, which plays very well with all the Evoke guys, Shriek Maw, Mold Drifter, that kind of jazz. So anyways, let's see the matches here. I should stop here. We've got a pretty solid opening hand from Just Canceled. He said that in game 1 he played too slowly and conservatively. Slug actually only has 1 living end, and so being afraid of board sweepers wasn't really as much of a problem as Just Canceled, I guess, thought it was in game 1. So here in game 2 and in game 3, which we'll see in a moment, he played much more aggressively. So the opening hand has Deathrite Shaman, Elvish Visionary, a couple of Rage Forgers. Alright, so opening hand, he plays out the Deathrite Shaman on 1, and then on turn 2, he plays an Elvish Visionary. And now the Deathrite Shaman gets killed here by a Pyrokinesis. He plays out a Rage Forger on turn 3, and then at the end of the turn, Slug kills the Rage Forger and the Deathrite Shaman with his Pyrokinesis, exiling a Spite Bellows. So a lone Elvish Visionary on the battlefield here. And then he evokes another Spite Bellows to take that out. Burning Tree Emissary, Fauna Shaman, and Flamekin Harbinger come down on this turn. And we see the Flamekin Harbinger reveals a second Flamekin Harbinger. And he's holding Rage Forger in hand. He just wants to get as big a team as he can possibly get. Now the Shriek Maw came down to kill the Fauna Shaman. But anyways, the Flamekin into Flamekin play here was in order to just have a bigger army in place for when the Rage Forger came down and was able to pump everybody. And so now we have a 3/3 Burning Tree and a couple of 2/2 Flamekins, which are going to have a Hellrider ability when they can attack thanks to the Rage Forger. And so that's 7 damage coming into Slug, who at that point just concedes the game to the superior board position. Again, I don't know what he had. So let's take a look at the next game, which is even more fast and decisive than the last. Here we see that Slug led on a Steam Fence, and Just Canceled again had a Deathrite Shaman. And he's holding a hand here with the Barb Ring, a Fauna Shaman, a Boss Banneret, a Rage Forger, a Flamekin Harbinger, and a Lead the Stampede. And we are going to see the Boss Banneret give him a very explosive turn in conjunction with the Deathrite Shaman. So Boss Banneret on turn 2, Deathrite Shaman just pokes in for 1. And now we see here Slug had no play on turn 3, and Just Canceled is going to be able to burn this fetch land, be able to use that with the Shaman, and he's going to have a pretty explosive turn here. Fetch land makes it so he's got 4 mana, 1 for the Fauna Shaman, 1 for the Harbinger, and then he'll cast the Rage Forger out of hand, and so he's put +1/+1 counters on this whole business. Now the Shriek Maw is going to come down and kill the Rage Forger. However, he draws another Rage Forger, and that's going to do it with damage and then the Lightning Bolt. But Slug goes ahead and scoops. So that is a very quick round 1, and join me in the next part where we're going to take a look at more replays.